So in this video we're going to talk about PCB Manufacture. So this is a shot you've seen before in the previous video. This is KiCad and this is the PCB editor. I typically go through, I don't know, it's probably 20, 30, 40 iterations before I get to this stage and I'm comfortable that the design is correct. It does take a lot of work. There's no turning back once you get to this point, and you're going to carry on the process as I'm going to show you now. So in the industry we produce some files called Gerbers, Gerbers, and also a drill file. These files will be used by your PCB manufacturer of choice to actually make that board. So how do we do that? So if we come up here, go to File, Fabrication Outputs, and you can see there's Gerbers and drill files. So if I click on Gerbers, there's some standard options there in that window on the left. I always find that they are the appropriate ones, but that's what's going to be included in the Gerbers. They're the different layers, as you can see there. FC is front copper, BC is back copper, you can see silk screen, etc, etc. Basically you tell it where to put it, and I've set up something called Gerber, a directory called Gerber, and we just go down to the bottom and do plot. Now I've already done these, so I'm not going to do them again, but this does the plotting of the Gerbers, and that one there, generate drill files, you'll need to do that as well. Again, there's the default settings on that screen are perfect for what we need, so no issues there. In this window we have the output from fabrication outputs from KiCad, as you can see there. There's all the files. And there is a drill file at the bottom, and these are all Gerbers. Now, for the particular PCB manufacturer that I use, I take those and compress those files into a zip file, because that's just how they want them delivered. And that bottom one is the drill file, and that is a plated through hole. When you do the drill files from KiCad, there are two types of file: non-plated through holes and plated through holes. I chose plated through holes. So basically, once you've done that, all those files can go to our PCB manufacturer of choice. So here's the company that I use. It's called JLC PCB. They're a business in China. They're very, very cheap, and they've never let me down. I've probably, in the last 3 years, ordered somewhere in the region between 20 and 30 PCBs. Never had a problem with them. They've always been manufactured within 2 days, as long as you don't bump into a Chinese holiday. I use the cheapest shipping, which has got a 14-day lead time, but typically they're with me, I don't know, 9 to 10 days. So this is the business I use. Fully recommend them. I'm not being paid by JLC PCB to say these things. I'm just telling the truth. They're pretty damn good. So let's upload my Gerbers, and we'll take you through the process of how to use this. So let's update the Gerbers. So there's add Gerber file there. Click on there. And we need to navigate to our Gerber files. So I've navigated to the correct folder. Double click on that. So the website is now uploading our files. Uploading your files, blah blah blah. And there we have it. There's our PCB. So if we scroll down, there's a whole bunch of different parameters. So we know it's a FR4 material for the board. It's a 2-layer board, and it's automatically picked out the dimensions of the board. PCB, JLC PCB is the minimum order quantity is 5, but you can obviously do more. Different colours of board, etc, etc. That's a quite important one. We only need 1 ounce copper because we're only dealing with very, very small currents here. If we was making a project with heavier current, we'd maybe go to a 2 ounce board, but 1 ounce is sufficient here. What else? We've got flying probe test. Yeah, we're going to fully test it to make sure everything's okay before it leaves the factory, and so forth and so forth. On this side, what have we got? You can choose how long it's going to take, obviously for 4 to 5 days. Oh, the prices have changed. That's just a recent change. So 4 to 5 days, $0. 5 to 6 days, $0. That's changed only just recently. So say that's the cart. And then I've got to sign in and complete the ordering process. And as I said before, there is an option to keep the cost down in terms of delivery charges. So I typically pay 2 weeks on that, the cheapest one, and take it from there. I think I said earlier, it typically takes 10 days from the point of order to arriving through your letterbox. So that wraps up the PCB manufacturing process. Next up, we will get into starting to build the board up and do some soldering.